0. Hello, guys. Welcome to the first episode of Igros Talk. I'm your host, Joshua Samuel, with my co-hosts Timothy Shaju, Nathaniel Balachandran, Danny Abraham, and our special guest, Charles Sunny. Welcome, guys. How are y'all doing?
I'm good.
We're great.
Doing
I'm ready.
fantastic.
But
How is y'all's day today?
it was good. I celebrated Ash Wednesday at St. Lawrence's.
Dang. All right.
Asshole.
Ash.
So,
Oh.
for our first topic today, we're going to talk about some beef that has been occurring in Atlanta Church of God recently. And Timothy, would you like to set off the stage for us to tell us the context of what happened?
I think Danny got it the best. All right.
All right, Danny.
All
Hit
right.
it.
So apparently, this dude named Joanna
Girl.
he got
Girl.
mad because this other dude named Dahlia said shut up,
Girl. That's your sister.
Girl.
and then she got mad and then ran away, and then the beef started, and yeah.
So,
It didn't end there. It didn't end there. It
And then
continued after Friday night with
and
him
it still has
text
not been
format
resolved.
via text. And oh yeah, you want to go into the situation in more detail, Josh?
Well, actually, I wanted to ask you guys what your thoughts on the matter were.
No, they need to. The audience needs to know what the matter is because they don't know how they beef. Danny just
Oh,
they had
well, basically, from my understanding, they were talking about careers, all the females in the church, and Dahlia was talking about being in the medical field, and Joanna replied by asking a question, and Dahlia replied by saying "shut up," and apparently that offended people, and so that is where the beef began. That's the gist of it. So I wanted to ask you guys what your thoughts were on it. Nathaniel, would you like to start?
Yeah. So I think this beef is kind of silly because um they were just talking about careers and Dahlia said shut up, but playfully, okay? And then but Joanna got mad at that. Cause you know how she usually is. She's usually serious. You know what I'm saying? So and then
yes.
to take it into the group chat and how she says she includes the guys in it, I was just like, wow, come on, man. Like, this is a girl problem. You have to include the guys in it.
Mm.
And you don't have to be so serious all the time. You know, a friendship is not based on being serious. You gotta have fun.
Mm. But her argument was that if you only have fun, nothing will get done. How do you respond to that?
Well, in a friendship, what are you trying to get done?
Mm. Very interesting. Charles, what are your thoughts on the matter?
Okay, let's move on to me.
Daniel, what are your thoughts on
Okay.
the matter?
yeah, bro. Basically, what Nathaniel said, I was kind of silly and a waste of everybody's time, and could be doing a bunch of other stuff like solving world hunger or feeding the poor instead
Yeah,
of arguing about some nigga saying shut up. But
you gotta bleep that word out.
oh dang,
Yeah, we'll do that in post editing. Continue.
alright. But
Somebody,
yeah, bro,
someone.
it's
Okay.
kind of it's kind of dumb. Like, and the thing about trying to use the guys, as an example of dudes that are always complimenting and supporting each other. Be saying stuff like "Good job, man. I support you all the way." Like that's just ain't reality. We just be saying you gay and stuff like that.
Mm,
Yeah.
I
And,
agree. I agree. Timothy?
and no, yeah,
Okay. I think this situation is retarded. Literally, all both parties have to do to resolve this is just to say stop. Just say the word stop, and they can continue to their regularly scheduled lives like this never happened. It's pretty stupid because it was a joke at the end of the day. And yeah,
All right. Any final
Charlie,
topic?
Charlie, you got like some final comments?
Charles, you wanna say a couple words?
You've been a little bit silent. Like
I know these are your friends. How do you feel about this?
you're pretty close. You're close to. You're more close to them
Than we are.
Yeah.
Of the day, if they don't resolve this on Friday, I don't want them to be in the worship team.
Very, very controversial statement.
Wait,
Right.
if they can't deal with their personal problems, why do you think they shouldn't be on worship team?
Could you clarify that question?
You said if they don't clear up everything by Friday, you don't want them on worship team. Why is that?
It's, if your heart is right when you're worshiping, there's no point because you're holding a grudge.
Amen.
Don't you think we should contact them to see how the situation is now?
I think they'll get more angry if we do that.
I think our analytical skills behind the screen is a good enough analysis of their situation.
I agree. All right, guys. So the beef did not end there. It spilled over into Sunday, and after church, the girls had a meeting, and they talked, I guess, but nothing was resolved.
Wow, this is my first time hearing of this, Josh.
Nothing was resolved. Yeah, breaking news. Apparently, tensions.
Literally, they went upstairs. They tried to resolve it. I don't know what went up there, but Joanna had to leave early, and then they all just stood there, and I guess that's how it ended.
Wow.
What are your thoughts, Charles? That your friends
think-
aren't. That your friends are doing this, and you're stuck in the middle.
Well,
You guys,
What are your thoughts on this topic? That nothing was resolved.
Danny, put your camera back.
Charles Sonny, what are your thoughts on this matter?
what was the question again?
Do you think things are going to be resolved in the future?
It's already resolved.
Oh, it's resolved?
It is.
Breaking news! Breaking news!
Not yet. Breaking news.
Everything is
No,
resolved.
It's not resolved until we see it resolved in real
Fixed
life.
yesterday.
Yeah,
What
they
happened
fixed it over.
yesterday?
Bruh, they fixed it over text. That doesn't mean it's resolved in real life. I can literally text Charlie right now. My bad, but I can still be mad at him.
That'll be.
Charlie, you care to explain the entire situation?
It's just basically they just said sorry to each other and. Yeah.
Do you think things are going to change, or are they going to go back to how they always were?
We'll see on Sunday.
I just
Right.
don't understand why they have to be so. Why she wants to be so serious. Like I remember one time Charlie made a joke about killing himself. She got all serious, defensive, like, "Stop! Don't say that about yourself." Like it's a joke.
For suicide, a joke.
Yeah, bruh. Laugh at
It's just a joke.
suicide,
I don't know why
then
she
you won't commit suicide.
she took it so seriously. I don't understand.
Any final thoughts on that subject before we move on?
Don't be too serious. There's a time to be serious.
Minor problems like that could have been resolved less than 5 hours.
No,
All
it could
right.
have been resolved in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Very good topic. Very good topic. All right, moving on to the next topic. Do you guys think your worship team is failing? Timothy, you go first.
Okay, let's get this bread. Okay. To answer your question shortly, yes. Danny, are you drinking Sunny D right now?
Yes, sir. This episode is sponsored by Sunny D. Make sure you get your vitamin C Tangy Original.
Nice sponsor.
Okay, so yeah, worship team is failing. We don't have a regularly scheduled drummer as often. Nathaniel has to play drums, and Stanson on keys. And for this week, we don't have Stanson on keys, and we only have Danny either playing just piano or just drums, and me, Danny, on guitar, Christina on bass, and who knows about the singers? And yeah, we're done for.
Mm. Danny, how does this make you feel being the worship leader of this church?
Well, I have a different opinion,
Yeah.
Uh, even though our worship team is practically falling apart, I feel like ACOD has gone through worse times. I think you all can remember when the golden age of ACOD, when dudes like Bob, Ben, Jemmy, Rufus, Sophia, Steven, Sam, uh, Priscilla, Fava, were all part of the worship team, and then all of a sudden just yeeted out one Sunday, and all that's left was 11. So that was a really bad setback, But ACOG recovered in the end. We got a new drummer, new piano player, and
Yeah,
trained
but
up more singers.
look how long that recovery took. It took years.
Yes, it did take years, but we became a much stronger worship team, and so far I think we're taking the right precautions, making the children's choir and training up, even though they may be trash at the moment.
Oh, they are.
Yo,
There is a
yo,
progress being made.
but the truth is, the adults sing for kids choir more than they do for actual English choir. We should just make kids choir the actual English worship.
Josh, can I say my response now?
Yes, go ahead, Nathaniel.
All right, so yeah, it may look like the worship team is going apart, but I think that's partly because Melvin, he keeps going back and forth to PCC, and I think that if you're gonna play at a church, play at one church, okay?
Wow. Very
So
bold statement, Nathaniel.
Bold!
it's good. No, it's good that you get the opportunities to play, but if Levin's gonna take him every Sunday, then he should know that he's
Might as
taking him
well just
from
take the
us.
whole package,
Yeah, and also,
Like, why 11? Like, after he left, he just trying to get more members from our church or something?
Clarification. Levin isn't taking him. They're
oh,
choosing to go.
Oh man, that's even
Oh,
worse.
breaking news
who's the
from
one that
Sunny.
schedules them on the planning center?
No, Levin doesn't worship him at all.
Then who's the one that does planning center? I see Melvin's name all the time on planning center.
Melvin doesn't have to play. Levin can play drums. He played last week. Last week.
All right. So anyway, okay. Even though he goes, I think it's a good opportunity for me to grow as a drummer and Stanton to grow as a pianist.
Clarification.
I
So
agree.
far,
He sucks at piano.
okay.
Charlie,
So
not
far,
everybody was best. I think you can remember your first singing
Can
career.
you get in the middle of the screen so I can see
okay.
you?
So far, I think my growth has been more. My growth on drums has been more than Stanton's growth on piano. But that's just a setback. Stanton can always still improve and learn.
He has he 2 years. He needs to get.
All right, admit it. When he first came and played piano, he was worse than where he is now. Right?
So bad. He can't even keep the rhythm.
He's so bad because you've seen Ben play, and then you've seen me play. That's why he looks so bad.
No, I just feel that he's bad because he plays for Malayalam and he tries to play like Malayalam.
See, last week he played for Mario. It didn't sound that bad, did it?
Yeah, it sounded bad.
Yeah.
Really?
No, they didn't put his volume on the soundboard at all. No, I could barely hear it, but it didn't like. Yeah,
But
Danny's
anyway,
acoustic was louder than his.
Oh my god.
see, I don't think this is gonna be shambles. I think this is just a tiny step back, and we can
Yeah.
still roll.
Churches always
Oh,
have
but
their
I know when it will be shambles.
If Stanson gets
Well,
We're
better,
getting to that. We're getting to that.
if Stanson gets better, then I feel like the worship team will probably get better.
How about this? What's it called? This Friday.
There's another topic after the next topic.
This Friday, we focus on getting Stanson better.
Okay.
Well,
That
Stanton's
means,
not playing this
you have-
Friday.
So basically, what you all are saying is the worship team is riding on Stanson's productivity on
Yes.
piano.
because
basically.
without Melvin, Stanson's the piano player, and Nathaniel the great and piano player is not playing piano, so he's moving to drums, which he kind of sucks in.
I'm not bad.
It's not that good, but
All right. So final thoughts.
he does the
you say
job.
who-
Though. He does the job.
So Timothy, you say the worship team is falling apart. Charlie, What do you say?
Oh, it's already falling apart.
Danny, you say it's not. It's going to recover.
I say it is
Well,
falling apart, but
okay,
it
hold
will
on.
come back.
Yeah, shut up. It depends on the productivity of the instrument players.
Nathaniel, what do you say?
The singers are straight. It's just the instrument players.
I
Okay.
said it's not completely falling. There's some step backs. That's it.
Mm. All right. Charles, you have something else to say?
No.
Uh,
We could use more worship leaders though.
mm.
People in position.
Well, speaking of worship leaders and the church falling apart, we come to our final topic.
No, there's one more topic after this topic.
What is that?
Who will be the next worship
Oh,
leader?
okay. Coming to our next topic, breaking news. Timothy, Daniel, and Charles Sonny will soon be leaving ACOG. So we want to go through, talk to each of you and talk about your decision why. So Timothy, would you like to go first?
I'm joining the one true apostolic Catholic Church.
All right, Charles.
Oh, I'm joining PCC after Danny and leaves, and I'm gonna leave Nathaniel as the worship leader.
Why are you leaving after Danny and Timothy leave?
Oh, dude, there's no point in going to church.
Oh, okay.
What about Joseph and Stanson
Danny
and
and-
David?
Joseph can join me in PCC if he wants to.
No,
I doubt he'd-
I asked Joseph. He said no matter, even if all of us go, he
No.
has to stay.
I'm gonna snatch him and we're gonna go PCC.
Danny, are you leaving for the same reason Timothy is leaving?
Yes, I will also be joining the one holy apostolic Catholic Church.
All right. So during this topic, I would like to go through the schedule of your departure. So from right now, what's the plan? What's the schedule?
My plan perfectly is after this Indian Pentecostal college.
No, you said it wrong.
What's it
It's
called?
Intercollegiate Prayer Fellowship.
Oh yeah, that thing. ICPF for short. Okay, after that, we tell our youth pastor. We already talked to him. We already talked to an apologist that was a protege of Ravi Zacharias. And our plan after that is to just tell Collins and then bounce.
Danny, do you agree with that plan?
I'm wondering if we should tell the worship team, but I don't know.
Danny, what are your thoughts on that plan?
My plan is similar, but I want to make sure to just tell Collins right after ICPF to that I will be stepping down as worship leader primarily, and then once
Wait. He's gonna ask you why. What are you gonna say?
Yeah, I need to work on that.
So you're planning to tell him you're stepping down, but you're not leaving.
Yeah. And then
Wait.
Oh, hold on. That'll be the next topic.
Okay, how about this? I have a solution for you, Danny.
What?
Wait, so you're stepping down as worship leader, right?
Uh-huh.
So why don't you make Charles as your fill-in? But what's it called? You can speak on some Sundays.
My plan was that I'll be telling Collins that I want to step down and want to give someone else an opportunity. And then once the new worship leader takes up their position and everything is set.
Wait, don't go into the next topic yet. Wait, Danny, finish. When do you plan on leaving?
When do you plan on officially leaving the church and going to your holy apostolic church?
Hopefully, I'll be maybe 1 month after I tell Collins I'll be going to the Catholic Church on 1 week and going to ACG in 1 week, and then eventually eating out for 100%.
So basically in April.
Yes.
Okay. So on those weeks when you don't come, how do you plan to respond to Collins or whoever asks, where were you the last week?
Well, Collins will know, but
other people.
I was exploring churches.
Oh, okay. So when are you going to tell Collins?
Wait. You can't do it in April.
Why?
Because I'm not gonna be there. What's it called? In August.
What you mean?
I'm not gonna be there in August.
Beware.
I'm moving out.
What?
Nigga, what?
Breaking news! Hold on, Nathaniel.
Well, it depends on March 15th, but if I get accepted into UG, I have to stay in Athens.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Dang,
You
this
have to
is a
stay in
major
Athens.
bombshell on the
You
Igros
can't
Talk
stay.
podcast.
I can't stay here in Grayson. I have to go to Athens.
So you're not going to be in ACOG?
You're gonna dorm at Athens?
Yeah.
You can do what Melvin does. You can
Yeah.
go back and come back. No, I don't
That's hard. I don't know. I have to see how the plan's gonna be. But
So
So
you can't
you're
leave.
going to leave.
So
You
you
can't
plan
leave
to
in
Did you
leave
already
April.
get
too.
accepted into UGA?
I have to check next week.
So you
That's not
plan
going
on.
to change our
So if you get
decision.
accepted into UGA, you plan on leaving ACOG too?
Well, I might have to. I don't know.
Wow! Breaking news, everybody!
Wow.
Wow, this left
Well,
me
that's
speechless.
that's tomorrow's problem. August, bro. We got time, bro.
If you leave in April, who's gonna do that?
Stanson got August, bruh.
Yeah,
Okay.
Stanson or someone.
Stanson can't lead.
You can train him.
You
You'll be
have to
fine.
train him. Well, first of all, before we get into that, Danny, when are you going to tell Collins that you're turning Catholic? Not that you're stepping down, but you're turning Catholic.
I think the Sunday right before I completely yeet out of the church,
So
I
when's that
might
going to be?
April.
probably end of April or maybe May.
Okay. All right.
No, you can't do it then.
Yo, we have some.
Why? Why?
We have some
It has to
arguments.
be
Danny.
later.
Danny's gonna be here. Danny's gonna be in ACOG on Easter Sunday.
You have to leave later.
Yo, Charlie, when does the school semester end? Do you know which exact date the semester end?
Up to right now.
But Danny was planning on leaving before August anyway. Before
Yeah.
Yeah, that's August.
you just said you have to leave in August.
Yeah, so you have to leave around August.
Huh?
What?
It has to be one grand yeet.
May
So
7th.
you want to leave with him?
7th.
Yeah.
Oh my!
No.
Yes.
I am not waiting till
Yeah,
August.
I can't wait that long, bro.
Yes, you can.
No, you
Kill
can't. We've been waiting for too long.
May 7th is the last day.
May 7th?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be the day.
That'll be the day. So we have a
Man.
final release date
An
for
official date?
This
We
is
had-
just the
I don't understand.
breaking news, everybody watching the Igros Talk podcast. We have an official date for when
Wait, why are you
Daniel.
doing in May?
I wanted to get a job right after school ends.
All
So
right.
you're waiting. So you're still gonna be in ACOG until May.
Maybe for like a week, and then I'll be like,
Danny, if I were
haven't-
you, I would register for RCIA soon.
when is RCIA?
The registration's open, I think, in summer, but it starts in like September.
Yeah, I might think about that.
Okay, let's go on a different topic.
Okay, so coming from Danny, Timothy, and Charles leaving, knowing that Daniel Abraham is a
Wait,
worshiper.
hold on. Charlie, when are you leaving?
Oh yeah, when are you leaving?
I was thinking before April.
Y'all want to do like the biggest 3 yeet?
I wanted
Like
to
this
do before
3
April
plus yeet?
because I don't.
before
Yeah,
April.
Danny, can we just do April?
I was gonna do it before April. I don't want to kids meeting.
Do like on Easter Sunday or something.
Easter Sunday's on April 21st.
I don't know
That's
why
April.
I don't know why Charlie's leaving. He has
Yeah,
no.
Charlie, why are you leaving?
He has no reason.
I wanna run away from my responsibilities.
That's good.
See,
That's a good answer.
That's a good answer. Good, honest answer.
Wait.
that's not a good reason. At least Charles and Timothy have a reason.
You mean Daniel and Timothy?
Or Daniel and Timothy have a reason. You don't have a reason. You just
I want to join the one and holy Apollistic.
Maybe he doesn't want to be part of a denomination, so he just wants to be non-denomination.
He just wants to be part of the community. You
wants to
know
be-
what I mean?
Praise community.
So you would rather let him step down? Step down
Danny?
in
Huh?
institution?
Wait.
Charlie.
Wait.
Wait. What about NACOG, bro?
Oh shoot.
Dude, that's your poem. That's your
Yo,
uncle.
wait,
bro,
wait,
you
wait.
made a
Can we?
promise to me, bro.
No, can we just say no to NACOG?
No, bro, because we have to. Someone has to do NACOG,
Why do
bro.
you care, Daniel? You're leaving.
Huh?
Why do you care?
Alvin.
I don't want to make this church
Look,
do it
man.
because Joanna's parents already spent a ticket for her to come back right before NACOG to do that. So it would be messed up if I.
The podcast, I guess Danny is just staying until
Nah, bro, I'm not staying. I
is
wanted
it
you to stay
July
till.
21st.
It's just 2 months after April. That's it.
Danny, why do you want to leave so fast now?
Bro, I don't want to do it, bro. Yo, Charlie, please. You do not have to lead every Sunday.
Dude, our next worship leader, Nathaniel Balachandran.
Just give it to Nigel.
Wait. All
Just
right.
give it to Nigel.
Now we're moving into.
Okay, wait, I have a question. Why does
Oh,
Charlie think
goodness.
I have to do everything in this church? Okay, you have responsibility too. I'm not the only one who runs everything.
Yo, Charlie, bro. Yo, you remember that day I had to tell Stanton?
Yeah,
I
a
asked you,
person
please.
a person doesn't go to church just to sit there. They have responsibility to do. You can't run away from it.
No, I'm not doing it.
Yo,
All right, guys. Let's move on to our next.
nah,
topic.
bro.
No,
wait,
we're not
wait.
done. We're not
Since
done.
Danny, Timothy, and Charles are leaving, we have to decide who's the next worship leader. And since we just found out
No.
that
We're
Nathaniel
not
is
done.
leaving,
We're not done with that. We're not done with the.
okay. You can still talk about it, but now we're moving into the
No.
next.
No, we're talking. We forgot one thing. How are we gonna approach Colin? How are we gonna address Colin? You too, Charlie. How are you gonna? You're not even gonna tell.
Charles is not addressing.
Wait, Tim, are you just telling him that you're leaving the church, or are you just telling him that you're becoming Catholic?
Can we do it at the same time?
I don't want to be worship leader and
I
tell
think
him that.
he knows you two are interlinked.
I don't want to be worship leader and say that.
Don't say it after you quit.
All right.
After ICP.
All right, after you quit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Charlie, yo, I need, bro, you worship leader or not, I need you to lead NACOG, bro.
Charlie. All right, Charlie. Just do it. Just do it. Just do NACOG and then your last day.
Yeah, that's just the last day.
How is I just yeet and then come back and
Yeah. Just
do that. Just do that.
Bro, I don't think that's gonna work, bro. You need to practice.
Oh, you have to practice, Charlie.
I don't know. I'll think about it.
What you
Okay,
mean?
let's just move on.
All right. So now we have to decide who's going to be the next worship leader. Now that we found out Nathaniel's leaving as well, if he gets accepted to UGA. So, Danny, what are your thoughts?
Wait. Can I say mine first?
Well, Danny's worship leader, and he's decided.
Fine. Just go.
All right, so my plan is to have Charles Sonny stay until NACOG as temporal worship leader to keep the flock surviving, and then have a final yeet right after NACOG. And then the period in between in between NACOG and the day Nathaniel leaves, Nathaniel will be in charge to rise up the next worship leader. And now we just got to figure out who will be from there.
Do you think it's good to have two temporary worship leaders like that in a row?
Well, we don't really have no choice.
What are your thoughts, Timothy?
Okay. I think we should just cast our burdens onto Nigel.
On tonight. Very.
This dude Nigel has been the prince of ACOG for a while now, and I think the adults find him attractive. He's like in the middle between youth and adulthood,
I agree.
and he's the perfect candidate. Even though some people may not like him, but nobody cared about the English worship team in the first place. So.
What do you think, Charles, on Danny and Timothy's pick for worship leader, or Danny's non-pick for worship leader?
If I ever was gonna be worship leader, I wouldn't do it like every Sunday. I would probably do it once a month or something.
That's a good idea.
Or twice a month, you know.
Oh no, just once a month.
Oh, you need practice, bro.
So, do you plan on yeeting out and then come back once a month to be a worship leader, Charles?
Probably, yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. And
I don't
then
know, but
you'll finally truly leave after NACOG?
Yeah,
You'll finally truly leave after NACOG? All right.
I think so.
Nathaniel, what do you think? What are your thoughts on Nigel being worship leader?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why not?
And that's another thing. He probably won't have chemistry with an actual band.
yeah, he's definitely not gonna. Well, maybe he. Remember the practice?
But he can fight any battle.
Remember at practice, he got along with the singers
Yeah.
better than I did. So
Yeah, he kind of did. Yeah, he did.
Because he bought him Starbucks.
No, he bought one person Starbucks.
He bought Joanna and Merlin Starbucks.
I don't care. But he got the money.
Okay, but
to do
at
that,
least he
so-
got a good reputation in front of him. So
Yeah.
He did.
All right.
I
Which was
just don't understand why.
Oh,
Yo, Joseph, welcome
Oh
to the podcast.
snap!
New member.
Yo, why the duck are y'all recording, bro?
We have the Joseph Abraham joining us. Joseph.
Joseph, put your camera on.
I'm a little
Yeah,
camera
Joseph,
shy.
Put your camera on, Joseph.
Joseph.
The world wants to see you.
Okay.
Wait,
Joseph, we are talking about Daniel, Timothy, and Charles leaving, and the new worship leader being Nigel. What are your thoughts?
What the duck is going on right now?
What are your thoughts?
I believe everyone has a choice to do what they want.
Okay.
Oh
Very-
yeah, Joseph, you aren't aware of Nathaniel's breaking news. If
Nathaniel,
he
would you like to
gets
come-
us, yeah, if he gets accepted in UGA, then he's going to Athens and he's leaving the church when he goes there.
Dang, when do you get the decision, Nathaniel?
next Friday.
Wow.
Nathaniel,
So,
if you
basically-
don't get accepted, where are you
I
going?
mean, basically, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen like soon is there won't be any English worship straight up.
Wait, let me get this straight, Nathaniel. You went to GSMST just to go to state?
No, that's if I don't go to UGA.
Dang, if that doesn't happen, bro, your entire high school career was in vain.
Wow.
Dang,
So
there-
basically,
Wait, Nathaniel, are you gonna do a reveal party or no?
I wouldn't do that. That's scary.
Hell no,
I
don't
know
do
that's
that.
too much.
Scary.
Bro.
so basically, if Nathaniel gets accepted, 4 people out of this call will be leaving.
See, two things. I just don't know. Are we not gonna be friends anymore then?
Oh no, we're not gonna be friends. We're never gonna be friends no more.
No.
See, that's the one thing.
This is why we can't be friends.
I know. That's the one thing I don't want Danny
We're
and Tim.
obviously gonna still be friends,
Exactly,
bro.
bro. Literally, we barely talk to each other on freaking Sunday of all time.
Okay, I can be friends until like a year and a half, and then I have to stop.
Yes. See, Tim says he has to cut off all friends.
Well, he's not cutting off no one, right?
Only,
We're all still
no,
gonna...
only. There's another secret, but only me and Danny and Josh only know this, but I can't tell you all yet.
Oh dang.
Just stop.
And don't even try to guess it either. Okay.
Dang. Joseph, what are your thoughts on all your friends leaving ACOG?
First of all, why are you recording this call, bro?
First of all, this is our
We're not
Igros
publishing it.
podcast featuring
It's just
Timothy
talking.
Shaju, Daniel Abraham, and Nathaniel Balachandran.
You forgot the special
Charles
guest.
And special guest Charles Sonny.
and Joseph Abraham.
Yes. So, Joseph, what are your thoughts on all this? All your friends leaving.
Leave me alone. I don't want no part of this.
Okay. Well,
See-
guys,
And two is just that I don't understand why we have to continue the cycle of the old youth. Because I thought we could change the cycle, but apparently not.
Maybe you can tell that to the next generation. All right, that's about it for what was our name again?
Igros Talk podcast. We went through a variety of subjects today. We talked about drama in ACOG. We talked about the failing worship team. We talked about the massive eating that is about to happen in a couple of months and the new worship team. So, guys, join us next week as we discuss new topics. This is your host, Joshua Samuel, and your co host, Timothy Shaju, Dan Abraham, Nathaniel Balachandran, and our special guests, Charles Sunny and Joseph Abraham. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace.